Hi everyone, this is Stefan from Random Design, and this is the first PC from our new workshop here in Germany. For this project we teamed up with Devolver Digital and Free Lives to build a PC for Terra Nil. In the game you help nature reclaiming its space back in the wastelands, and in spirit of the game we built this PC mainly using natural and reclaimed materials like old wood for the construction and real roots and moss for the decorations. So have fun watching how we built this PC. I built the inner construction from plywood. The individual parts were all glued and screwed together to have enough stability. I already cut in all openings required for the cable management and tubing inside of the case. For the outer shell, I got some old recycled wood from the hardware store. I had to plane all panels to bring them to the same thickness and strengthen them. Small wood holes were filled up with clear resin, which I colored in a warm amber tone. After removing small air bubbles, the resin was cured for a few minutes under an UV lamp. Next, I attached the panels to the core construction using wood glue. I used aluminum profiles to mount the hardware components like the fans and radiator in the front. The outside will be completely covered by the old wood panels. Inside of the case I left a small gap where all the cables and tubes for the water cooling will run. For the inside I designed and 3D printed several parts, like these rings that I need to mount the water cooling tanks to the case. I used it as a template to make a silicon mold using Moldstar 30 from Smooth-On. After degassing, I poured the silicon into the small mold box and placed everything into the pressure pot to get rid of all the small air bubbles that might still be in the silicon. I brushed on a thin layer of aluminum powder before pouring the black Onyx resin into the mold. After curing, the pieces were polished using metal wool, which reveals the shiny metal look. To achieve an old and used look, I applied metal wax, which left naturally looking stains after wiping it off. The fittings for the custom water cooling were weathered the same way. Next, I cold cast some fan covers, which are going to sit on top of the case. I also designed and cast additional parts like the mounting for the power supply. The motherboard is an MSI Tomahawk with 32 GB of memory from G.Skil. The CPU is an Intel i7 and it will be water cooled using the XPX cooling block from Alphacool. I sleeved all cables and then worked on the tubing for the water cooling. Time to fill everything and test the system. Finally, I worked on some more decoratives. I cut a front cover from a metal grid and aged it using some metal wax. I plotted the Terra Nil logo on vinyl and dabbed it on the side panels with several layers of thin, whitish acrylics. After weathering, I applied lots of moss, which should look like it has overgrown the case. I also designed and 3D printed parts from the game, like this irrigator. After sanding and filling, I covered it with some spray filler and painted it with acrylics. After weathering, the irrigator nicely fitted into the overall design and was also covered with some moss. And that's it! Our Terra Nil case is done. Thanks to Devolver Digital and Free Lives. Also big thanks to Alphacool for providing us with all the water cooling components. I hope you liked this project and enjoyed watching the video. See you next time! Bye bye!